Всем привет, дорогие подписчики и зрители канала, с вами Рыжик. В общем, сегодня мы начнем проходить стримами Игру Престолов. Вот, каждый стрим по одному эпизоду я планирую делать. Что-то, по-моему, музыка-то слишком громкая, да? Насчет музыки я боюсь, что правообладатели там что-то будут выпендриваться, поэтому я, наверное, потише ее сделаю. Что-то мне подсказывает, что, по-моему, картинка в стриме не работает. Так, секунду. Точно. Напишите в комментариях, работает или нет. Вроде все есть. Так, сейчас по-быстрому. А почему у меня этот? Вот все. Так, наверное, сделаю. Думаю, нормально будет. Видно все. Ну, надеюсь, видео не заблочат из-за музыки. Ладно, давайте начинать. На самом деле, я так понимаю, что не по сериалу игра. То есть персонажи я читала, что вроде как присутствуют из сериала. Сериал я смотрела и смотрю, как бы. Но эти персонажи, их, по-моему, там нету. Я, по крайней мере, не видела. Особо я не настраивала. Если что-то будет со звуком, вы напишите в комментариях. Ага. Я читать не буду. Диалоги, чтобы не отвлекаться.
The great Jamie Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
Кстати, да, играю я на геймпаде.
Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it. Go on, it's only blood.
Удержите А, затем тяните левый стик. Чтобы протирать. Так.
Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest, you are just a squire.
Why not?
You don't give swords like that to pig farmers.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next, he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
You think he's lying?
Nor never lets the truth stand in the way of a good story.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
Not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story. It grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine.
Go on. It's your job.
I don't take orders from you.
No, but you take orders from him. You idiot, you're his squire. Now fetch him some wine.
Блин, я что-то неправильно нажала. Ладно.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it. Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt. They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield. Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate. To Robb Stark, the King in the North!
The King
in the North! Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard!
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Aye! Death to the Lannisters!
Aye! The North remembers!
Aye! Garrett,
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you. It's been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done.
With me, my lord?
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you? You served me well.
Let me fight for you, my lord.
You've more than proven your ability on the battlefield. No man would question that. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Я так понимаю, это, ну, как бы происходит уже по... В общем, по сериалу тут Роба вроде как убивают. Ну, там же свадьба какая-то. Где там и Роба, и мать его убивают.
Fine, but you owe me.
Oh, you? I've been a squire longer than you have. I outrank
Я
you.
пропустила этот момент сейчас.
Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norrin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick.
It's your job to do the work and stop complaining.
You try squiring for Norrin and see how much you like it. See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming.
Don't get angry with me. We're no different, you and I.
Aye, but I'm not the son of a pig farmer. My father had dignity. All I'm saying is, you At this rate, we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. Pulling wine around a fucking wedding. What a waste of fucking time.
Give it time. You'll get there.
More easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
It's right over there.
Красная свадьба. А, ну вот. Свадьба же, вот как раз.
Take your time.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding. Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett. What? What's wrong?
Что-то не то, да?
What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd. You've had too much wine.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
We have to warn the others.
Good luck.
Блин, надо было спасти его, наверное. Черт! Ага, меня дернул нажать другую кнопку. Ой-ой-ой-ой, так, тихо. Сейчас. Ну вот оно и есть. То есть в сериале тоже вот эта хрень была. Нападение. РТ. Давай. Так, ладно, не будем мы, в общем, про сериал. А то я сейчас начну тут. Ой-ой-ой. Опа. Ой-ой-ой. Ай-яй! Ползите вперед, чтобы выжить. Ползу я вперед, ползу. Тихо, 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 тихо. Руби консервера, убивай. Ой. Ай-яй-яй. Давай же, ну давай. Оу. Блин, не успела я навестись, хотя вроде нажимала. Опа. Ой. Так, тихо, тихо.
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
Did
you see him or not?
The Freys. They slaughtered him, my lord.
Да не зарезали, но он погиб, надо было нажать. Ну ладно.
Where's my squire? You didn't leave him, did you? What happened to him?
I had to leave him. I had no other choice.
Find a weapon, quickly!
Давай. Да бери ты уже меч. Вот этот вот старик, да, всех предал. Скотина. Этот лорд грёбаный. Ну, тот, в смысле, который в замке в этом.
You wounded, my lord.
I've suffered worse.
Well, the Frey says time to... Don't run,
Чё, валить надо? Нет?
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors.
Well, the Frey says
You have to go.
You're welcome to the fucking torch.
I won't leave you, my lord.
Can, and you will.
My lord,
By the gods, you will obey me. Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your uncle Duncan. The future of the house.
Северную рощу нельзя потерять.
Ага. My lord.
Hey, it's those Forresters.
On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking Forresters. With love from Walter Frey.
Вот уроды. Да беги, чё стоишь-то, блин. Давай. Да, напоминает The Walking Dead, потому что это игра от создателей Telltale Games. То есть от тех же самых, что и The Walking Dead. А заставка как в сериале. По звуку все хорошо, то есть тише не надо делать. Буду надеяться, что музыка все-таки прокатит. Блин, а интересно. Все начинается. Мне уже интересно, что дальше будет. И сериал мне вообще нравится. Особенно драконы. Драконы рулят. Эпизод 1. Железо куется во льдах. А, по-моему, там по-другому было. Ну ладно. Так, используйте L для передвижения и чтобы осмотреться R, да? Так, что у нас тут есть? Что-то есть? Ничего тут нету. Так, меч у нас за спиной. Хрюшка! Опа. Кровь.
Blood.
Fresh.
В общем, по сериалу вот на этой бойне как раз там свадьба проходила этого лорда, который вот всех, ну, предал-то. Дочь этого лорда и кто там еще, я что-то не помню. Если честно, надо пересмотреть сериал. Вот. Короче, эта скотина старая всех подставила. И Роба, его мать, в общем, там убили. Да что за повозка-то? Так, вот тут. А сюда мне никак, да? Нет. Ну, блин, хоть бы посмотрела, что там есть. Может, что есть.
That's father's car.
Стрим будет идти до... ну, то есть я по эпизодам буду делать. Один стрим, один эпизод. Опа. Хрюшки-то в чем виноваты, ну...
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs. I recognize you. You're a Forrester squire. Former Stark bannermen have no claim on land anymore. Or haven't you heard? The Starks are dead. Where'd you get that sword? Not a chance that sword is his. Must have stolen it. Out here by himself. Probably a deserter.
Пошел нафиг.
None of your fucking business.
We're gonna feed you to the fucking pigs.
О-о.
That sword's too big for you, boy. You can barely pick it up.
Get off my land.
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton
Ненавижу
is the
Болтона.
new warden of the North. I reckon he like a proper lordly sword like that.
Точнее, всех их.
No. I'll have that sword, boy.
Come get it, you bastard.
Ага. Опа. Так, тихо. У меня лоб чешется.
Finish this fucking pig farm.
Ой-ой-ой.
Pathetic.
You really are a pig farmer, aren't you?
Давай, давай, сейчас мы. Опа. Тихо, тихо. Ого. Правильно. Давай, так, так, так. Раз. И в глаз сейчас тебе. А, хрен тебе, скотина. Давай. Опа. Ох ты, сучка. Пошел нафиг. Ой-ой-ой. Тихо, тихо, тихо. Опа. Норм. Кошелек или жизнь.
Please, I beg of you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you. I was only following orders.
Зря, да? Зря? Зря?
Thank you.
А вообще надо было убить.
Will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
Ну, я не знаю, не могу. Ну, блин. Вот все они так говорят. У меня семья, не убивай меня, мои дети. Блин. Так нечестно же.
Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid. I tried to stop them.
Капец, вот уроды. Гореть вам синим пламенем за это.
I'll kill the men who did this.
Я стрим не останавливала. Лагает что-то или что? Что случилось?
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the Maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
Two Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
Вообще зря отпустил этого козла, надо было убить, потому что они там, да, убили, во-первых, отца, сестру. Блин, ладно. Надо пожестче просто быть. Пошли они нахрен, козлы все.
Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you. But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
They attacked me. I had no choice but to defend myself.
Of course. And we can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Так, удерживайте. О, фу! О, какая гадость!
Dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Well, what do we do now?
The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young, and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
He gave me a message to deliver.
A message? About what? What did he tell you?
Get my uncle. I was told only to tell him.
Your uncle? I see. Must be rather important, then. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg. Go
Как
on.
новенький.
Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Так, что тут еще есть?
The Ironwood Grove.
А, мы тут пройти не можем. Ну, замечательно. Ну, ладно.
An ironwood shield.
The strongest wood in the known world. You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maester Ortengren. Look, I'll show you. Mirror. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home. Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son. Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good. Roderick. He was our best warrior by far. Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now. Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
Все, да? Нет.
Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself.
Так. В разделе кодекс больше, ага.
I may be mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it.
Да вообще я в состоянии все сделать. Я не знаю, о чем мы еще можем посмотреть. Посмотреть на ведро. Фу, я не хочу это трогать. Ну, давай потрогаем, ладно.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
Что-то не очень. Ой, ребят, понятия не имею, связаны ли сюжет игры и сериала, но я почитала немножко. Вроде как Форрестеры — это главные персонажи игры. Но тут же также присутствуют персонажи, ну, то есть будут появляться время от времени персонажи из сериала. Блин, ограничивают нас, как обычно, ничего не дают. Так, посмотреть, тут ничего нельзя посмотреть.
Keep moving. I need to see you walk.
Так, а что он сказал-то?
Your leg still seems rather weak. It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now. That sword has been handed down through 50 generations of Forresters. Did your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Why do the Whitehills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
Mm-hmm.
The Whitehills want Forrester Ironwood.
Ah, they'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left, just as they've done before.
Who is the new lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course.
Ну да, это и так понятно уже было. В принципе, что спрашивать.
At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
Мать драконов.
What will happen to
Вроде
me
как
now?
да.
Excellent
Дейенерис
question.
ее зовут.
Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although given the circumstances of your... circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Never mind.
Давайте еще похожу, посмотрю сейчас здесь что-то там есть, нет? Так.
I'll admit, you do seem better than was to be expected. I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but...
А, все уже можно
Lady Forrester.
сворачиваться.
Welcome home, Garrett.
Ну, в смысле,
We're all relieved
ходить.
to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
He was a hero, my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
He said he loved you.
That's very kind of you to say. You have the Forrester's sword.
This belongs with Ethan now. He's the new lord of the house.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Ой, ненавижу
Garrett, you
этого Рамси.
understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his
Он
retribution.
жестокий пипец. Мне кажется, он вообще
We're the
самый
ones that should be
жестокий человек.
demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing?
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him.
А, да, Старк.
What's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
I've done nothing wrong.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
И куда?
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution.
Uncle, my place is here. Who would defend the house? You said we need men who can fight.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all.
Послание-то я ж не
I know
передала
that's
ему.
not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
I'll do what's asked of me.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
Нам дадут ему сказать-то? Или нет? Ну вот сейчас.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Блин, ну так мы ж так и не сказали ему ничего.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would, and God's willing someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you want to stay, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
I'll do what's best.
Which often isn't what's easiest, but necessary nonetheless.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell
Давай, давай, во!
What? What is it?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason.
А чё?
Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you?
Нет.
This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Ну все, мы все сказали. Заканчивайте эпизод.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
Garrett, wait!
Угу.
Be safe.
Ethan?
Ethan!
Эйден Форрестер, лорд дома Форрестеров. Ага.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
He hides too well. And if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
А она что
I
знает?
don't like this game anymore. Maybe
Так
something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I'm here. It's okay. Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall.
Угу.
I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
I don't know what he
Он
did
не
to get sent away
пострадает,
like that.
скажем.
He won't get hurt.
He got hurt by those Whitehill men.
Или умен.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Нормально.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
I don't care what he says. I can protect you.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Это нехорошо.
You should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man.
Вот-вот.
He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I promise I won't change.
Good, because I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
Ну мы постараемся не меняться-то.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
As many as you'd like, yes.
Really?
Of course. Why not?
Ой, по-моему, что-то я не то выбрал. Так посмотрела.
Quickly, on your feet.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were Lord, I would command Ethan to stay, with his family.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
Ну, блин. Придется идти, а что делать-то?
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
The business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
What should I say to him?
Tell him and his men to leave.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and
Да ты заколебал уже, блин, выпендриваться. Чё приперся-то?
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother.
Да ты скотина, виновата этого
The late
всего.
Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself.
Ах ты скотина.
I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
My father died a hero, fighting for the North against traitors and oathbreakers.
Вот именно.
Aye. And look where that got him.
Вот сволочь.
And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much. Bloody Forresters.
Fetch Lord Whitehill some bread and salt. It was an oversight, Lord Whitehill. I promise it won't happen again.
Not likely. You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to
Не
have
хочу
you back,
развязывать
are
сейчас
they?
вот
We're the power in the north now.
Roose
конфликт.
Bolton is the warden of the north.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Он специально оскорбляет.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no
Ах
reason.
ты сволочь.
Attacked for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that.
Твою мать.
How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted
Ё-моё.
in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
He was defending his family as any man would. But your men murdered them all.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
We haven't seen him. He was never here.
You little liar. I will find him. By the gods, you better hope I do, because if I don't, I'm holding you responsible. And you'll answer for what he's done. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Что-то я...
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
Thank you for coming, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Do as you like, Lord Whitehill.
Так. Вот эта скотина вообще меня бесит. Я надеюсь, мы справились.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once. Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Ага. Главное правильно выбрать ответ, чтобы потом не было никаких осложнений. Вырезное дерево из желтой древесины. Железный желтый.
Ethan made this for me.
Так. Брошь Хайгардена.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
Так, а это что?
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Так, а это незаконченное письмо. Что за письмо? Давайте почитаем.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Так, ладно. Что тут у нас? Старый пыльный том.
Wonders Made by Man by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
Ну, увидишь, только уже не всех.
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Письмо от матери.
It troubles me to even ask this of you. But you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally. Especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Так, ладно, а я тут все посмотрела? Ну да, вроде как. Да сейчас, ну.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Да ладно уж, пришел.
Come in.
Чё подглядываешь?
Pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends.
Что-то у него там...
I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
И...
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but...
Why are you telling me this?
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a callboy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Чем же они там спорили, интересно знать. Опа, вот и она.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss. From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
I need your help, my lady.
Of course, and I will help you in any way I can. But there's another matter we must attend to first.
Что там за дело-то?
You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept.
Ну, это понятно, следовало этого ожидать.
She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
Cersei это ведьма,
pleased
блин.
with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei
Так, ну и
with the
чё мне
wedding
говорить
so
тогда?
near.
What do I say?
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Ну,
See if the
окей.
Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Чё так смотрит?
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Окей, постараемся мы.
Good luck.
Ой.
You can do this.
Ага. Так, ну пойдем. А Тирион там сидит. Ага. Ого, прям вообще.
Lady Marjorie, aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Склонить голову,
I am
наверное.
honored, Your Grace.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Такая же
Is your
стерва, как в
family
сериале.
loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
The girl did name Joffrey as the one true king.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
Так.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
А похоже, Тириону нравится, смотри, а
Old
Серсей
allegiances
нет.
are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
Может быть...
I see.
Ладно. Ладно.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
Ну, в своем репертуаре, блин.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I'm sure she regrets it.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
Твою ж дивизию, ну вот...
The king, of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
Она же сказала, говорит, то, что она хочет услышать.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
По-моему, она не очень довольна. То, что я ответила.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Margaery was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I was trying to appease her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard. Not her.
I wouldn't want to anger Cersei.
And you'd be wise not to.
Конечно.
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Margaery might not look favorably on such an alliance. And it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house.
Ну, помощи надо было, да, попросить у него.
It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Это точно. Это точно. Так.
Mira, I was worried. How was it?
Чё теперь мы Маргаре будем говорить?
Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little
Не очень хорошо там все прошло вообще на самом деле, да.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Margaery has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back. Here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper.
Вообще нормально.
I'm told he has a paramour.
You'll get us in trouble.
We're just having some fun. Perhaps Lady Margaery could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands.
Да, конечно.
Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I'd marry anyone if it helped my family.
Right. Of course. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Размечталась.
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match.
Бриена? Это та самая...
And... What are you doing?
Опа.
Well?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family.
Конечно, блин.
I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
Что-то мне не очень хочется.
It's about my family.
Ну ладно.
I trust her.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
Может и зря, а может и нет. Как бы она потом нам не напортачила.
Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks. And now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire? Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
I will forever be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
You're the only one who can help me. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Cersei это узнает по-любому, мне кажется.
Very well.
I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Я чувствую, как бы боком это не обернулось. Королевский тракт, волчий лес. Тихо, блин. Ну ты молодец, зачем лошадь отпустил? Замечательно, просто великолепно. Угу. Что, пьяный напился, что ли? Что там происходит? Ну-ка. Ох, японский городовой. Это Рамси. О! Так, и что нам делать-то?
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice.
Так, что мне делать?
Make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now.
Так, либо я что-то не вижу, либо я что-то не понимаю.
Форрестерс.
A day, my lord. Two at most.
What was that?
Давай, жди дивизию, ну.
Listen.
Ой, не дай бог к нему попасть в руки, это все. О, нет.
There. Hear that?
Маленький злобный ублюдок. Зря. Сейчас стрелу в ногу. Убежали? Но вообще-то, если бы он нас поймал, нам бы жопа была бы. Он нас кожу содрал бы, наверное. Как обычно, он это любит делать, скотина.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forrester lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forrester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forrester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move. Follow the Lord. We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Так, и что там случилось? Ну-ка.
Lord Ethan. Missed.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
Чем докажешь?
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right!
He speaks
true. Right. I've a family to feed, and not two coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day!
Leave the poor man alone!
Go!
Блин, так он сейчас бунт развяжет.
Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord.
Твою ж дивизию.
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the war.
Блин, ну нет.
I will decide.
Выбор, да?
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Так, нет, ну пальцы отрезать мы не будем. Либо пощадить, либо на стену. Ой, ладно.
Our house tends to its people. See, this man is paid and his family is fed.
Lord Ethan, you are truly a merciful and noble lord.
My lord, this man is a criminal. A brazen thief.
He's also a father, trying to help his children after we failed him. I cannot punish a man for our negligence.
You're rewarding a man who has no loyalty or honor.
My lord, we must speak about our gold reserves. Soon.
My lord, I thank you for the mercy you've shown me. I will never forget my debt to you and to this house.
Как бы потом не пожалеть об этом в будущем. Ну ладно.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Да, кстати, да.
Yes. Did I do what's right?
Disloyalty shouldn't be rewarded if others will take advantage of your mercy. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance.
And I'm sure you think you'd be the perfect choice.
Me? Oh, gods no. I can't get involved. I am a maester. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve as such. There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as Sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Кого выбрать-то? Мне кажется... Ага. Мне кажется, вот его лучше. Так. Да, привет. Всем привет, кого не видела.
I made the count again, just to be sure. But it doesn't look good.
How bad is it? How long could we hold the house?
We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. It's what has to be done. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
Так.
Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
No, it's nothing. I just need to walk and clear my head.
Я еще подумаю над этим. Так, сейчас, пардон, небольшая пауза, кошку выпущу. Так, все, прошу прощения, киса просит кушать. Видимо, я не совсем поняла, что она хочет. Вроде просилась выйти потом. Передумала и решила, что она хочет поесть. Нормально. Так, посмотреть. Ну, поговорить с ним тоже надо, что. Лошадка.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow. At first light.
Uncle, why are you packing? You're not going somewhere, are you?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with her, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. I know how to speak to her.
I'm sure you do.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
Ну, давай поговорим. Я тоже хотел как раз с тобой поговорить.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know! And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
Who should I name as my sentinel?
It should definitely be Duncan Tuttle. He's dependable and smart, and everyone trusts his
Ну, я так и думала, да.
Sir Royland is unpredictable and likely to make matters worse.
Есть такое, да.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Чё, у всех картинки нет? Так, пойду-ка я поговорю с Сиром Ройландом.
Come on, what did I say? Swords up, slash right, parry, again. Sword up, swing left, parry. Wrong. I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot? Ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come.
Ага. Все понятно. Намек понятен.
Are you holding a sword or a turkey leg?
Кого же выбрать-то? С одной стороны мудрость, с другой стороны сила. Мудрость или сила? Ха. Тяжелый выбор.
Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this,
С одной стороны,
so I remember.
Сила без мудрости
I could never
не
forget,
всегда хороша.
But, you know, don't you?
You honor Roderick with this. He was a strong one.
He was. Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man.
И?
Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them.
No, he's not our enemy. But he did a bad thing.
Then I wish you'd hurt him. People who do bad things need to be punished.
Ну, в принципе,
Someone
да.
did something bad to Father and Roderick. Someone should hurt them even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Так, когда-нибудь, может быть. Так, это у нас мейстер. Ой, ну, пойдем еще раз с ним сейчас поговорим. Мне интересно, я могу поговорить насчет хранителя с одним и вторым претендентами? Или это выбор будет?
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life, or the lives of those you love.
How much do we have to give, Maester?
From here to Wolfswood Creek and then across the next 2 ridges, it should be enough to satisfy Ramsay's snow, I imagine. Bloodlust can often be sated by gifts and gold.
Я что-то сомневаюсь, Рамсит не прокатит. Это ж скотина счета. Кися. Кися. Кошка у меня что-то выпендривается тут.
Back again, my lord.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Actually, I wanted to ask, why did you send Garrett away?
I did it for your own protection, my lord. Garrett had to go. By sending him away myself, I thought it would keep you blameless in the eyes of the Whitehills. I only hope to give you an advantage, and I regret any action you disapprove of.
You had your reasons, but nonetheless, you undermined my authority. I can't have that happen again.
It won't, my lord. You have my word.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Так, а еще мы можем с ним поговорить? Я что-то не все выяснила. Нет, мы не можем. Ну ладно, тогда мы сейчас еще раз поговорим вот с этим насчет хранителя. Ну, он сейчас скажет, конечно, я должен, да, там все дела.
Yes, my lord.
I need to name a sentinel.
You do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority, and made you look weak to the Whitehills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud.
I haven't made my decision yet, but I appreciate your opinion.
So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
Может, считалочку придумать, не? Так, а если я в башенку войду? То типа сценка закончится или нет? Или я могу там с мамой поговорить и все такое, потом вернуться, нет? А, ну это просто башня. Угу. Здесь мы можем посмотреть все. Тут смотреть-то не на что. Не на что же. Ой. Не люблю я эти выборы.
Are you now ready to name your sentinel?
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Я не готова. Я не знаю, кого на самом деле. Мне кажется, лучше Дункана. Он спокойный, он мудрый, ну, он как-то...
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Да ё, что, издеваетесь, что ли? Можно маме отдам?
Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tuttle? This is reckless. Lord Ethan has made his choice. I will not disappoint you, my lord.
Будем надеяться.
Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scouts say he's only a day's ride from here, with no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Ну.
Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council. Lord Ethan deserves to hear from
Так,
all
а ну
of us.
тихо.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf. But we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
Грёбаный выбор. Драться мы не будем. Дипломатия или договориться?
My new sentinel favors a certain approach, and I agree. I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance, and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
Опять выбор. Ненавижу эту хрень. Ой, так. Нет, наверное, лучше...
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
A wise move, my lord.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
That's enough, Royland. Lord Ethan has given his command.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Get out.
You'll regret that, my lord.
Надо было сказать: тихо, мать твою! Блин.
Apologies, my son. I had expected better of him. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
Так, киса.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth.
Жесть какая.
Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities. But...
I'm not like that. But I don't need to be, do I?
No. But you need someone who is standing beside you.
Кому голову рубать?
I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Ну,
Fine.
давай.
Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forrester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Будем на это надеяться. Так, одну минутку. Так, продолжаем. А то кошка просто в покое меня не оставит, если ее не выпустить. Ключик золотой. Да фиг знает, от чего он. Сейчас возьмешь, а потом огребешь.
Marjorie?
Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you might want to know.
Thank you.
Чё-то между ними разлад.
I thought we were friends, Mira. When you dismissed me the other day, I won't say it didn't hurt my feelings. We've known each other for years.
We are friends, Sarah. Truly.
Friends trust one another. They don't hold secrets. Now Lady Marjorie thinks you don't trust me. And she values your opinion very much.
Sarah, I...
Так, что-то произошло. Да? Да. Что-то произошло. Она что-то грустная.
My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
Are you all right, my lady?
Uh-oh.
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
What can I do to make this better, my lady?
There's nothing you can do, Mira.
Understand, it was my mother's plan, not mine. I just hope you can find some way to forgive me.
Uh-huh.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Короче, она ее подвела.
Soon I will be queen. And maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Все плохо. Все что-то очень хреново.
Milady. Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
How long have you been waiting there?
Not long. I was just passing by when I saw you emerge from Lady Marjorie's room. I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei.
Mm-hmm.
I just want you to know,
I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
И чем ты можешь помочь?
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I've proven I can be useful to you.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who...
Uh-oh.
People who'd be willing to help you.
Чё ты тут ходишь вообще? Чё тебе надо вот? Ходят тут всякие.
Where's Sir Royland? He should be here. The man values pride more than honor. We'll do without him. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men stand ready to act if needed.
I hope so.
You made the right decision, my lord.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Isn't this a lovely pile of timber? Not the place I'd want to be if there was a fire.
Ironwood is near impervious to flame, my lord.
Is it?
May I introduce Lord Ramsay of House Bolton, son of Roose Bolton. Although a bastard, Lord Ramsay has the full authority of the Warden of the...
That's enough.
Ага. Скотина. С наглой рожей.
Who is this little boy? Is he lost?
Lord Ramsay, welcome to Ironrath.
Aren't you the little lord? Lord Whitehall told me you were young, but this... Look at you.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Ironwood.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
Your father will appreciate it, I hope. Our ironwood is highly sought after.
My father is not so easily impressed. Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn...
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently.
Ха-ха. Утрись.
Look at that. More Forresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
We really must focus on the business at hand. Lord Ramsay, please. The Lord wishes to speak with you.
First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it? Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
No, Lord Ramsay.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust a Forrester.
Пошел нахрен,
They
урод.
murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
No, you're mistaken. That's not how it happened.
Our men are dead. How it happened is irrelevant. Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord, hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood from this day forward.
What?
Какого чёрта?
But that is our livelihood. Then you'd better well find another fucking job.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
The Forresters have been tending ironwood for thousands of years. The Whitehills had ironwood, once, but now those hills are bare. Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
Вот именно.
The little lord does have a point.
Вот.
We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath, that we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Вот именно.
Not for me.
20 ртов еще кормить, блин. Ёлы-палы.
You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
Ты чёрт подери, а.
No right. Whitehills have no place here. Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Duncan, don't.
Look at this, little Forrester.
Ублюдок, а.
You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Oh, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Leave my sister alone!
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Пошел нахрен. Твою
Do you like
дивизию.
hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well.
My lord, if you want a hostage, take me.
I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the brave lord?
What have you done?
But I don't want a brave lord.
Твою ж мать.
Far too much trouble.
Ethan! Ethan! No! No!
Even though you did bend the knee.
Блин, все-таки надо этого было слушать.
I certainly feel better about all this.
What have you done?
However, the Forresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Brian!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again
Эту суку
sometime.
нельзя было вообще сюда пускать.
Fetch the mace so quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mama!
Stop!
Don't let him take me!
Let it go!
Stop that! Ryan, please!
Stop it!
Remember Ryan! Do something!
Ethan? My son.
Пипец. Ой. Вот вам и милосердие, блин, называется.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life.
He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Ох, это пипец. Вы 44% игроков бросили воина. Большинство спасли. Ну да, я тупанула. Я на самом деле лучше бы я его, конечно, спасла. Ну ладно, что сделала, то сделала. Вы 68% присягнули на верность короне. Вы 44% пощадили Эрика. Да. Вы 63% игроков выбрали Дункана. Ну да. Вы 58% игроков встретились с Рамси в главном зале. Ну, в принципе, я думаю, что если бы мы его встретили у ворот, он бы мог вообще бы на нас возбудиться и, в общем, огребли бы все, мне так кажется. Ну, я не знаю, может быть, что-то как-то можно было бы сделать так, чтобы он не умер. Я вот не знаю. Интересно, кстати, другие варианты. Чтобы было бы, если я, допустим, выбрала бы не Дункана, а в хранителя, а того, другого. Если бы я с Рамси пожестче была бы. Потому что, ну, он реально, он понимает только силу, потому что это пипец. То есть договориться с ним это вообще, это бессмысленно просто. Так. Ну вот насчет того, что Эрика я пощадила, конечно, зря, надо было его на стену все-таки отправить. Ну, в принципе, я жалею только о первом и о третьем своем решении, что я не спасла Боуэна и что пощадила Эрика. А в остальных, ну, неплохо. В принципе, нормально. Так, ладно. В следующий раз у нас будет второй эпизод. Пока не знаю, когда именно. То есть это будет в следующем стриме. Также часов в 8 либо в 9. Я думаю, что завтра. Завтра у нас вторник. Второй эпизод в среду. Третий эпизод. И там четвертый эпизод. В четверг, возможно. Вот. Ну, в общем, там посмотрим. Обещать ничего не буду, но на завтра я планирую второй эпизод. Так что как-то так. Пока идут титры, если есть вопросы, давайте. И будем завязывать с этим делом. 2,5 часа я проходила, да, эпизод? Блин, жалко Итана-то. Интересно, он в любом случае умирает или нет? Так и чешутся руки залезть на YouTube, посмотреть. Рамзи вообще сволочь, да, он не то что сволочь, он жестокий, беспощадный маленький ублюдок. Ну, маленький в смысле, он же низкого роста, он же не такой уж и высокий, он даже ниже Сенса, Старк. Санса, точнее. И вообще противная личность такая, я его терпеть не могу в сериале, просто ненавижу всеми фибрами души. Так, ладно, а дальше-то у нас кодекс, мои выборы, настройки. А что у нас там, кстати, дальше-то получается? Нет, я не буду ничего нажимать. Хотя нет, там же эпизод выбирается. Вот, начать эпизод 2. Ой, кстати, обожаю Джона Сноу. Он мне очень нравится в сериале. Прям вот, наверное, с самого начала сериала любимый персонаж. Мне очень нравится Санса Старк и Джон Сноу. Вот люблю их. Еще мне нравится этот, как ее, Дейнерис и этот Дрога, по-моему, его звали. Ну, в общем, муж ее, который погиб. Джоффри, на самом деле, я не знаю, покажут ли его в игре, но он тот еще мелкий говнюк, в общем. Джоффри я тоже терпеть не могу. Там, в принципе, только вот, ну, если смотреть по сериалу, вот этот такой маленький невинный мальчик, который сейчас вот король. Последний сын, который остался у Серсея. Он же вроде как последний остался, да? Дочка вот у нее осталась, и вот сын. Ой, не знаю, сколько Итану. Понятия не имею. В общем, ладно, ребят, давайте заканчивать. Уже я подустала. Стрим уже все подошел к концу, так как мы уже закончили первый эпизод. Вот. Надеюсь, что вам понравилось. Хотя, как бы, все равно как-то у меня не очень хороший осадок из-за того, что два выбора мне не очень по душе, те, которые я сделала. Ну, ладно. Хрен бы с ними. Игра игрой. В общем, подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайки, оставляйте комментарии, вступайте в группу ВКонтакте, в группу в Стиме. Отписывайтесь в обсуждениях. Подписывайтесь на канал на Твиче. Кстати, надо бы им тоже заняться. А то что-то забросила совсем его. Вот. Ну, собственно, удачи вам всем. И пока-пока.